Welcome one, welcome all, welcome to another exciting episode of this Anno 1800 playthrough. We are just entering the age of craftsmanship. We just recently upgraded our first artisans here in this beautiful city.
This must appear ungrateful, what with all I already have. Even with aid, I fear it shall not be enough.
We've got a small... Find the farmers at the church market and pub.
Never sample, sir.
Find the farmers. Groups of farmers might be found. He said he's ready to take up the plow and leave the city behind. He just got upgraded to an artisan. Interesting. Ah! Went too far.
All over the cobbles.
There's the pub. Is there a farming family nearby?
Festering filth.
Usually the cursor turns into a different shape when you find what you're looking for. Maybe it's not this pub, but it's usually nearby. Aha! Farmers. So that was the farmers at the church. So now we know what they kind of look like. They've got like a... they've got a tractor. Wow, this is a busy market. Okay, but maybe it's a different market. Or maybe it's a different pub. Aha!
She had cotton thread all over her bonnet.
Now we gotta
Rapture,
find...
rejuvenation.
Oh, that was enough, I guess. Okay, we got one sale. Oh, that was worth it. All right, let's go back to normal here. Let's take a quick look at our overview. I haven't played this in a bit. Oh, we're really missing workers because we upgraded them all to artisans. Whoops. Okay. This guy's actually missing access to the marketplace. Ah, I bet if we build this one.
Their ghosts will
Still
take
not
you.
quite close enough. I destroyed one of her ships and she's not happy.
Your banners lose none of their color.
Well, thank you. There's actually a way to, I think, so we can see here, the marketplace is too far away for this house to be fully upgradable. But I think if we upgrade the quality of the roads, it effectively makes it closer. Yes, it does. And now it's upgradable. So we should probably do that if we've got some extra bricks, is upgrade a lot of these roads, although I think we're stuck there. We still need to upgrade a bunch of farmers. There we go. Now we've covered our workforce here, so everybody else is getting back to work. Did I adjust? I think I did. Yeah, I recently got a new monitor. I wanted to make sure I had the right resolution here. This game is so beautiful. And you know what's cool is if we do this, we can actually walk through here.
Something for all seasons.
We've got our tater farms. Very low poly dudes walking around. Don't get run over by a horse, oh god.
Game saved.
I'm not actually sure what these are, but maybe they're making schnapps. Is this a schnapps farm thing? Can I go in here? Yeah, it might be schnapps. Ah, there's a beer brewery.
Well, you've cultivated quite a thirst.
Cultivated a thirst, huh? Here we've got our nice amber waves of grain. Fire station.
Better doing this by hand.
found a dead end. I don't know where to go from here, guys. Oh, I can jump.
Something for all
I can jump.
seasons.
I can't make it. You can see the iron mines over there. All right. Anyway. So yeah, that's a pretty cool little thing. It's just Control Shift and then F. Or sorry, Control Shift R. Control Shift R is what does that. Oh, those are the hop fields that we were walking near. Okay, got it. We were hiding over here to begin with, and we came down to the fire station. Wow, very high chance of fire. Because our building density is too high, unfortunately. I guess that is what it is. All right. So, one of the things we're going to be upgrading soon is getting all these to brick as best we can. And the other thing we need to do is finish exploring into the new world,
however we may.
which is the interesting new thing that we can do now. Now, what was this island? This island had potatoes and grain, and this one over here... We came here, but it doesn't... It has red peppers, but it doesn't have the hops we need. Oh, because our main island had hops. You know what? This island looks like something we should get. If only for extra
Perhaps
space for
you
farmers.
are a dragon among mortals.
A delivery quest. We don't have time for that. And we got plenty of money rolling in right now.
Aura fades.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you feel that way. Alright, so here's our main ship, the Endeavor. Oh no, they're gonna crash! Or clip through each other. Oh no, they have... they have brakes!
Show me how you conduct your business.
Trade rights. They want me to pay $15,000 for trade rights. Or no, she's offering $15,000.
It is
Hell
good
yeah.
manners to agree terms of trade.
Now, what do we not have? We don't have enough sales. We
You're
have
as
sale
good as
production.
gold.
We might not have sale production or anything like that. Let's see. I was been playing a single-player game as well, so like a campaign game. Yeah, I don't think we have any sale production here, and that's kind of a problem, isn't it? And the other thing I wanted to recheck here is my math on the steel situation. So we have the one iron mine that we built. We didn't build any other iron mines, right? We only have one other deposit. We didn't build it yet. We don't need it yet. And that one iron deposit feeds 2 furnaces, and each furnace, each of these furnaces
I have to
can
trust
feed
my
3
instincts where you're
steelworks.
concerned.
1, 2, 3. So we don't actually... Oh no, the 2 furnaces can feed 3 steelworks. Is that right? No, each 2 furnaces feed 3 steelworks. So what we don't have is production of weapons. So we could try and do 15 to 30. That's 1 to 2 to 3. This is 1 to 2 to 3. No, this is 1 to 2 to 6. We can have 6 weapons factories, because if this is 2 furnaces and this is 3 times as many, that's 6. So I think we'll need those weapon furnaces, but let's get the sales going first. We are going to want to build some ships here. We'll make this our industrial sector, but you know what? Maybe we need some more clay. How much clay do we have going? 1, 2, 3. You know what? It's not coming in fast enough. I want more. I want the world. I want the whole world. This is already upgraded as much as it can be, I think.
Game saved.
Oh wow, they move noticeably faster on those brick roads, don't they? Look at that. I don't generally need it, but I built it anyway. Okay. So, let's get the sale happening. Sheep farms can basically be anywhere. I still want this to be residential area, so let's look into getting some production up over here. We can upgrade this one. Put some... Dang, I keep forgetting what the buttons are. put some sheep farms over here. We should have enough room to place. There we go. And then we can put 2 of these for the 2 that we made right there. Boom, and boom. Alright. Oh, we need more brick. Well, good thing we just started more brick production. That seems to be our slowest production right now. Let's take a look. Wood is going up at 7 per. Brick is going up at only 2. And steel is going up at 4. So yeah, in fact, we probably arguably have too much wood sawmill production. But that's okay. We can always delete a sawmill later. And actually, we have tons of extra wood. And that's what I couldn't figure out last time, right? Why do I have so much extra wood when I have, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4. What is it about the sawmills not being able to properly keep up here? The other thing we should do is make sure that these things that we're producing a ton of have something set to sell them when they get over a certain level. 150 seems like a good benchmark to have. And then the same thing can be done with steel, because sometimes we just won't use a lot of it, but what we want to keep a lot in reserve. So let's go up to 150-ish. So what this is telling is anything in excess of 151, it will sell to anybody coming by, and we can make some money off of it. And it's not just going to, like, because if our wood production fills up the warehouse, then it'll just stop, and it won't be doing anything, and won't be making us money, and won't be doing anything for us. So that's obviously a bad idea. So, okay. So we got our sail production almost finished there. Now we need to figure out what to do about the guns, because we're going to need some frigates and things like that. So to that end, we need to finish the other iron mine, wherever that is, right here. Oh. I think I turned off the upgrade symbols. Is that what I did? I hit a button by mistake, and now I can't see any of the upgrade symbols. Which one was that? Is it L? I don't remember if I changed it. Maybe it just wasn't zoomed in enough. Toggle info layer is G. Okay. There we go. That's what I wanted to be able to see. Okay. So we got the mine. The mine is going to deliver to there. Let's give them a nice road to do it on. You know. This is doing okay. We're going to need glass to upgrade this properly, but let's get some start of this going. I don't think we have extra charcoal, right? Charcoal should be, yes, charcoal is at 0. It's net perfect 0. So we need 2 of these charcoal kilns. Where can we put that and still have it make sense? We can put it right here. We can put another one right there. I'll put a warehouse in between them. Is it in blueprint mode? No, these don't have enough. We need bricks for these again. Dang it. Alright, so these will go to here. That's good. And then, so we've got this and we've got this. And each of these can support 2 furnaces. This needs to be upgraded, obviously. That's going to be a problem. But we need glass to do that, and for that, we need some stuff from the New World, I believe.
Game saved.
Oh, we're running out of workers here. So we also need to worry about that.
It's out of my hands now.
Alright, so they're planting. We put a furnace here and here. Oops, same thing, but then we need weapons factories to go with it. But you know, we could do half of these, right? We could only do 1 of these and therefore 3 weapons factories. We'd get a bunch of extra iron, or we could have this make people happier. We don't need that much iron. We don't need that many weapons. We can turn things down a little bit here. So we only upgrade one of these. We turn one of these off.
Taking a break. Like...
And then we got half an iron mine, one of these, 3 of these. That's the key. Oh, I don't have a brick. Now we're at least getting some weapons constructed. It cost me an arm and a leg and a lot of workforce that we have to now deal with. And we need more farmers, huh? It's always more farmers. More farmers, always, every day. I'm going to actually leave a little park zone here, and maybe that'll make things a little nicer. Oh, I'm in blueprint mode. That's why that wasn't working. Okay. I'll leave this as a little park area, too. Oh, man, we need that, don't we? In order to make people happy. Yeah, we need that. And then this will simply go up to here. And we'll build a little park here later.
It don't have to be a fancy.
I do need that, huh? Okay, fine. Fine. Can't unlock any of these yet. So we can't make it look nice yet. But soon. Soon. Alright. It's not enough new farmers. So we're going to need to continue making some areas for new farmers to live. There we go. We finally have enough workers. We've got these nice little districts. We've actually got enough workers we can upgrade a few to artisans, which can be valuable as far as our income. Alright. So, these should all slowly fill up, and they should be okay. Let's take a quick look at our income. Our fish is good. Work clothes are good. Oh, I don't know why this is not... There we go. We don't want purchase or anything like that. Our sausages are going to be problematic soon. I think it's because the artisans eat more of them. Alright. Once we get everything stabilized here, then we'll go and do an expedition to the New World. But because what I'm waiting for is a ship. We need a ship that is worthy of the task. But we don't have the cannons yet. They're coming, theoretically. Let's go double check here. This was our furnace. We don't need another furnace. What we did need was more weapons factories.
The city is growing uglier.
There we go. So 3 weapons factories to 1 furnace. And the furnace is currently missing coal, but this one is now running at a 99% efficiency.
Game saved.
So this furnace should be good to go on coal. Should be. And then the weapons factories will take it from there. We need more workers all of a sudden. Dang it all to hell. Alright, alright. Hello, Ed French. Welcome. These are nice, tight districts that probably don't look great in the end, but I have not yet spent the time to figure out what I like when it comes to making those things work. This is fine. We want that to remain there. This should be putting out more. We should really only need one charcoal kiln per furnace. I don't know why it keeps looking like this is waiting too long. I think this just took a while to ramp up its production. Oh, it says this at 98%. Why is that, I wonder? Oh, because it's missing workforce. Obviously, that's... There we go. Now that'll be at full capacity, which means these other pieces will also get to be at full capacity. Yeah, this is at 90% now. So we're getting more steel that can be used by our guys over here. All right. And we've got enough farmers that are slowly filtering in here. Upgrading the farmers is valuable too because, and I got to pull this up in another screen here, and I'll show it to you if I can. Is this the one I want? Nope, that's a different thing. Here we go. This is it. This is it. Let me pull it up on a different window. Here we go. Here we go. You see this? This is showing us how these things go up. So farmers and workers need fish 800 one fishery will feed 800 farmers and workers together. So we could have 400 farmers and 400 workers, or 600 and 200, etc., etc. So we can look and say, okay, we have 5 fisheries. What's the maximum number of farmers and workers we can support? And we can use those to more effectively balance what we've got going on here. So this is a pretty useful chart I found on Reddit here. So that's what I'm going to try to be using to balance things. So I'm putting this over here. So if I'm not reading the chat, it's probably because I've got this other thing open over here. So let's use that to see what we've got. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fisheries, which, as we mentioned, can support up to 4,000 farmers and workers, which means we're definitely good on fish. As far as clothes, how many clothiers do we have? Problem is, it's not easy to find where those are. So here's the framework knitters, but how many do we have total? As far as I know, that information doesn't exist. Oh no, here we go. On island, 6. So we've got 6 framework knitters. That would support 3,900 farmers and workers. It turns out artisans don't need work clothes. If we look at that, we can see workers do need work clothes, but if we go all the way up to the artisans,
It's shallow, but
they
some
lose
luxury
the
wouldn't
fish. They
hurt.
don't need the fish. They don't need the work clothes, and they don't need the schnapps anymore. They need all these other things, and they only need a few of the things from the worker class. So when we upgrade farmers to workers, nothing changes. When we upgrade workers to artisans, it leaves more fish, clothes, and schnapps for more farmers and workers. It's kind of an interesting system. And then the artisans also have some things that they will lose when they get upgraded to the next class, etc., etc. So we know that we had, what do we say, 6 on here? 6 on the
Game
island.
saved.
And we have about 4,000. And for clothes, 3,250 is the max. That 3,900 was what 6 will do. So if we upgrade a few of these workers to artisans, we should be fine now, I think, on clothes. Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
I'd never...
All right, so hopefully that has cleared that up a little bit. We may need to add another one later. For schnapps, we have 6 on the island. And that will only support 3,600. So Schnapps is actually requires more
Every man will
than
be
anything
avenged.
else. That was a while ago. Are you still mad about that? Come on now. I'm just running out of room where I want to put things like this. But it looks like I've got a little room here. I could put one extra... one extra farm.
I'm always tired these days.
Just hide it over here. There we go. So we got one extra Schnapps thing. That's probably the max we'll need here. That gets us to 4,200 farmers and workers. Hopefully we won't need more than that in this whole area. But, what were we thinking about doing? We were thinking about building a better boat. A frigate wouldn't be a bad thing to explore with. It'll have the naval power. You can see expedition bonus for the frigate is naval power and navigation by default. We can't get the clipper. The ship of the line would be even better, but the frigate's a good place to start. So we just got to wait for those weapons to be finished, and then we can go ahead and do the expedition. Meanwhile...
Steersman!
Yes, steersman. We do have this little schooner, which we started building a little thing over here, mainly for the red pepper and grape fertilities that we might use later, right? And we can use the same thing here. We don't have any fish
right
for these
here, I
poor
suppose.
people, don't we? That's a problem. That'll make these guys happier, and I think they'll pay a little bit more. And this island has its own production. Does it have brick? It does have the ability to build a little bit of brick. Let's just have it start the process of building brick. Oh, but in order to do all that, we would need some workers on this island. Which, you know, we could do. And I think we'll have to. But in order to do that, we need some work clothes, so we'll put that over here. Now we can refer back to this chart and see that 2 work clothes things is going to support with 1,300. And then 2 Schnapps is 1,200. Hopefully I left enough room for here. Yeah. So
You
then...
reached a new milestone.
Oh, awesome. Reached a little village. Okay, so Schnapps. You're gonna farm this area. We're going to farm this area over here. Alright. So now we've got Schnapps. We don't have
Need
enough
more
people.
farm hands.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the case.
Game saved.
All right. That should do it to get us enough workers, but let's do one more set of houses. Okay, so the workers here are going to take a little while to come in, but they will arrive. And eventually, as they arrive, they'll start making work clothes, and that will make even more farmers come in, and then we'll upgrade them all, and they'll be happy. They do need a pub. They can't just be happy without a pub,
Ceasefire
obviously.
has ended.
There. They'll give us some coins. They'll be happier. I think that means they might come here faster. We'll see. They've got... Wow, these look... 33 people.
Seductive charts bury my desk.
Okay, guy, whatever you say. All right, we're building our frigate that we're going to send into the great unknown. So we're going to keep our flagship here, but what we're going to
Flagship
do
at your service.
is put a bunch of wood on it, and we're going to put a bunch of iron on it, and we're going to put a bunch of brick on it, and we're going to go pick another island to settle. Because claiming these islands early can be pretty valuable.
Then none shall temper this torment.
Oh, apparently I had a quest for him that he is very upset I did not finish. Okay, this island over here has fur. And I think that's one type that we don't have. Oh, we have fur on our home island. It's probably not someplace that we want to have. Yeah, so unfortunately this doesn't have fur. It does have nitra. I don't actually know what that's about. I think it might be gunpowder or something like that. Anyway, we're going against the wind, so it's going to take about forever in order to do what it's doing. And down here, we can make sure that all of our grain, red pepper, grape, and potato stuff is going to be done here. We can actually offload all of this to that island if we absolutely have to, is the idea, because the main island here should be for the higher quality workers, the artisan work and other things like that. And then anything... I mean, this island is actually better for that. It's much more open. This island might just be for the zinc and the grapes and the red peppers, because we don't have grapes or red peppers over here. So yeah, this island is just going to be for the grapes and red peppers. Yeah, I'm just doing
There ain't enough of
what I'm
us.
doing here to give them a basic starting situation.
Proper job.
And now, let's see. We don't have enough to upgrade them, but we should actually get a bunch more workers. We don't need to worry about sausages for these guys. Like, they don't need to be super happy. We just need enough to upgrade some of these houses. Get a basic thing going. Oh my god,
Flagship
it goes so
awaiting
slow.
instructions.
I just need you to go over there. Alright, so what are we missing on this island? Oh boy, lots of
Workforce
workers.
shortage.
Why do we have such a workforce shortage? Oh, it's the sausages! Dang it. Of course it's the sausages. Let's see. Can we fit? Yeah, might as well. Fit one in here. Alright, we've reached all 5. So there's one pig farm. And we'll add in an extra this. I hope there's... Yeah, there should be enough at this medium warehouse so that this slaughterhouse can be okay. But now we need more workers. Problem is we're losing a bunch of workers because we don't have enough pig farms. So let's take something that we have a lot of workers involved in and pause it.
We're on tenterhooks.
In fact, can we like control
Game saved.
G to pause on? Nope, that's the wrong thing. Because I'd like to pause all weapons factories, but I can't remember what I made the key. Ah, Shift F. Okay. So it's Shift F, and then we can also...
We lack the requisite materials.
You lack iron. Oh, here it is. Must be this thing. We'll also pause everything else that's feeding that. which gives us a lot more workers that can hopefully, yeah, fill out these and get us some sausages. If we can get the sausages, then we'll get the workers to come back, and we'll fix the cycle. Actually, a bunch of these guys don't have access to schools. I bet if we increase the quality of the roads, however... Yep, that did it. Okay. So yeah, we need to get a lot of brick here. And just, like, brick up this whole thing. Eventually. I'm just doing a big chunk of it now. To get us some decent... You know, if the fire marshals have to go through here, they want to see that we have the ability to fix these problems. Alright. We fixed our worker shortage, at least to some part. And now we can probably turn all these back on. Ugh, that still winds up with a lot of workers missing. Well, did they get their sausages yet? No, this thing needs to... There we go. One extra sausage. It's climbing up there in efficiency. This is climbing too. They've got their sausages. We'll get an extra worker at every single one of these worker houses, which will help quite a bit. Do they all have access to bread too? How's our bread going? Bread... We have how many bread stations here? Only 2 on the whole island. 2 bread will support up to 2,200 workers or 1,600 artisans. We're going to need more bread. Dang it. Okay. And it's 1 to 2, or 2 to 1 to 2. And this is done by... All done by farmers. No, the bakeries are done by workers. Alright, let's set up a trade route and have some of our job done on this island here.
You reached a new milestone.
Or this new island over here. This will be the island where we do that.
Flagship at your service.
Come back up here. So...
It's indecent, your luck with islands.
I have luck? I just went over here and built a
Wow,
thing.
have you got some big ones there?
If you say so. Alright, so... This is going to be the island where we start expanding all of the farm work that our main island needs to survive. We're going to get a lot of that sent off to this island. So that means we need to build a marketplace. And we can build a small community around it. Ooh, it occurs to me that these farmers will need some lumberjack huts, huh? Let's build those right over here along the shoreline. We'll build a small warehouse right there. Ah, except we don't have the...
saved.
Wood. Haha, mistakes were made. Can we get some wood back? Yeah. Sorry, guys.
One final look.
Oops, now we do need that warehouse. Alright, what are you telling us about?
Especially good humor, Governor.
We are expanding daringly. Factory worker shortfall. That is old news, sir. That is old news. We have fixed that. Kind of. Didn't we fix that?
That changes.
We didn't fix that. Oh. Oh, boy. Okay.
You ain't half good to us.
We ain't half good to you. Now, this guy is missing access to a school. No, he's got access to a school now, but this guy is missing it. His closest school is way down here. That's a police station. That's not a school. Where's his closest school? Way over here? Is that the closest school? Well, I can see why he's upset. Huh. Yeah, we can certainly improve this area by putting the school right here. This guy's got much better connection to the school now. Uh-oh. The bread shortfall we predicted is apparently coming to pass. Okay. That's problem number 2 over here. The sausages are humming along, but, okay. So over here,
We're taking every care.
we finally got the production up on the lumberjack.
Something's missing.
This is 99, huh? You know what? Maybe 99 is fine.
Workforce shortage.
I know about the workforce shortage. I'm working on fixing it by going over here and building more things.
Sails!
Wow, that's
You
a big
don't
ship.
always need to run a tight ship.
All right. So let's give him some planks.
Attention for the Admiral.
Let's give him some more planks. And get back over here. So that we can expand this thing quickly. We need bread and sausage production up here ASAP. Actually, no. It just needs to be bread. It'd be nice if we did sausage production too. Although, what section of that? The slaughterhouse requires workers. And pig farm only requires farmers. So we'll do pigs and grain happening first and foremost. That's what we're going to do here. Meanwhile here, we're still going to suffer until we can get that bread up and running. What's an alternative? What could we do? I mean, we could turn off the production over here again. Just to make sure we don't have a workforce problem, right? So that'll do us for a little bit. One of the things I think we can take advantage of is we can add an extra pier here, can't we? What's going on? Oh! Holy shit!
On our way.
Ship under attack.
Whose ship is that? It's her ship. She doesn't like me.
Flagship ready for orders.
Game saved.
Oh no, our ship is in tatters. What was that?
Aye, aye.
Man, now our ship is really accurate, but we're taking a lot of damage. Can we make it to the port over here?
Steady your aim.
Hit it one more time. Come on. Sink it. Make him afraid.
Prepare to fire.
Yes! Get it! Okay, okay, okay.
Steersman!
Okay, I haven't seen the chat in a while, so nice.
Ready as we can.
Alright, we made it. Whoo-wee! That was close. I don't want to lose this flagship. It's got pretty good stats. I don't know if you noticed. But you only get one of them, and I don't think you can build anything like it until much later. So I think it's
Damage
healing itself
notwithstanding, Admiral.
once it's out of combat. And if I had gotten over here, we do have a gun at this small trading post that would help us defend.
Ready as we can be.
Now... Oh, we can't build that second pier until we get the glass going. And
We'll
that's
give
going
it
to
our
take a long
best.
ass time. Alright. Now we've got plenty... What is that? New achievement. Gold digger? I got a lot... Oh, 100,000 I guess is what did it. Okay, so we got plenty of wood here now. So what we've got to do... And we've got a decent number of farmers. Let's build a few more, though. Okay. So we build some fish for these farmers to make sure we get the maximum number of farmers we can get. That's step 1. Alright. Then they also need work clothes once we have unlocked at least 100 farmers. Okay. So we're going to make a nice little farming community. We won't even put workers on here for a long time. Farmers like pubs. Let's give them a nice pub here in the center. We'll even give them a fire station so they can feel good about not being burned alive. I think that's important. Alright. Work clothes, they won't need until they get there, but they're about to need it. So let's find a spot where we can do that.
You reached a new milestone.
Search the water for booty. Ah, you had sharper eyes than me. I forgot that that's a possibility.
Ship constructed.
Alright. So I think we can get away with... We can get away with 2 of these things here. I mean, we've got bricks on the island. Didn't we bring bricks over this island? We did not bring bricks over this island. Oh, that's...
Coordinates plotted.
Alright, you need to go... Oh, we picked up some weapons. That's good. Need to bring some bricks over to this island. This island doesn't have any brick production. In fact, in point of fact, here's what we'll do. We'll set up a trade route right now. From here to here. On this Londinium, we will load not many bricks. Just a few going over there once in a while. 3 bricks is a good place to start. And then they'll unload the bricks, and they'll pick up flour. As much flour as they can carry. And they'll unload the flour here in Londinium. And then we'll set up the bakeries. Now, the other thing we want them to pick up here is we said we wanted them to make some pegs. And we want them to drop off pigs here. And we'll put the schooner that we have built on this. Oh, we've got the Sea Eagle. We can go and look for the New World. But the Kingfisher has 2 slots, which is why I can do both of these things. So it can pick up the flour and the pigs, drop them off in Londinium, and also bring bricks over every time it does. Not a lot, because we're going to need the bricks in the main island more, but that way we don't have to worry too much about coming to the island and then going, oh, we need to build something here that requires bricks, and that's a problem. Okay. So here, for the
Game
moment,
saved.
we're just going to drag
Ready
some
as we
bricks
can
here.
be.
And come all the way over here again. So where is... This is her pirate haven, is that
Piracy's
why?
not dead then. Not while Angry Annie's men lurk abroad.
Well, I'm really close to that pirate lady. That's upsetting. Hello, Nighthawk76. Sorry it's a little late. I had the other window open with those numbers I was using. Okay. Ah,
Fields might help.
they would help. Absolutely. I don't disagree. All right. there. We need to turn that into work clothes.
Ship under attack.
Uh-oh. Ah. Oh, boy.
Sails! Steersman!
Oh, boy. We need more frigates. Where's the frigate? I built one a while ago. Keep running. Oh, boy. We're kind of going with the wind.
On our way.
We do have enough for another frigate. I'm building it. Oh, no! Not the main ship!
We'll give it our best.
Turn! Turn! Oh, no!
I am a
Lost it.
humble servant of Her
Spotted.
Majesty.
All right, well,
called upon
that
for
sucks.
delicate occasions such as these.
Halyard sheets and braces.
Ship under attack.
I know. We're gonna make them pay for that, is what it comes down to.
A ship was destroyed.
I know, isn't that terrible?
New orders, Admiral.
I think the main ship was basically a frigate, though. I didn't actually look at it, but it seems like it was basically a frigate.
Frigate first class.
You can't just go away into the fog.
Coordinates plotted.
There we go. Slow them down.
Keep her constant.
Yes. Teach them the meaning of pain.
Make
Ship
sail.
under attack.
Oh no! It's coming to ram us! It's probably not coming to ram us.
Steady her course. Coordinates plotted.
One more shot. Maybe not.
Every man
right.
will be avenged.
Well, stop bringing your stupid pirates over here. Come on. Maybe I can make her not be angry at me?
Aye, the bigwigs have the weapons, but only we know how to slash 'em. Fine. We'll top up the old sea chest.
Chance of success 0. Chance of success medium high.
Not unless we get what's ours.
All right, we'll give
Call
her
that a storm.
we'll give her a ceasefire. We killed a bunch of her ships.
A frigate can take a few hits.
All right, now where did our main ship? There it is. We need to pick these up. Oh, that was disappointing. Hello, no deck. Mighty Empire is not looking so great right now. All right, so we've got a new #1 ship, and this is the island that we were going to try to get set up to save our main island and in terms of, you know, things. All right, so the people have fish, they have work clothes, they're ready to level up, but we're not going to let them because we don't actually need them to level up. We just need farmers here. This is an island of farmers. It's a small farming community. That's what we're going to do. So to that end, let's send them over this way. What are we going to need on our main
Game
island?
saved.
We're going to need more sausages. So let's build 2 pig farms here. Let's start with the bread, actually, now that I think about it. Let's get some grain farms. Grain farm. And 1 of these. Actually, you know what? We could do it like this. I'm going to make this whole place a little grain farm. What does this require? It needs the brick.
Steady her course.
Alright, this was the brick we were trying to bring up in the first place before it got all
Make
shot.
sail.
Anyway, so this is farmers. These guys are going to be farmers too. So we're now making enough bread to last us for a long time. Lots more artisans can come and join our colony and we'll be fine. Beautiful. And as soon as we get enough bricks, we will upgrade that. And there's still plenty of farmers to, for example, build ourselves some pig farms. One more for them. I guess they're going to go right there. All right. So, pigs and flour being built here. That, and they're going to be transported back on that trade route that we set up. So now, all we need to set up over here is 2 slaughterhouses and 2 bakeries.
Ship constructed.
Do we dare set them up here? I think we can do the bakeries. And then we'll build another warehouse over here with a couple of slaughterhouses. There. Okay. I think that we set up an efficient setup for our poor...
Got a lovely bit of stuff coming in.
Do you? You got a lovely bit of stuff coming in?
A fire broke out.
Uh-oh. Which one? Oh, in the residence where we don't have a fire? Oh, no. Our fire station. Sorry about that, love. We'll also put a fire station over here, and we'll get that going. Okay. Now this place should be fine that we've upgraded it. So this place is building its own brick. This place is going to eventually be the place where we make red peppers and grapes, for the most part. We can also get iron, coal, and zinc out of here, but for now, it's just a little temporarily devised system. Coming back over here, as soon as that first trade route comes back with more stuff, we'll be in good shape. Meanwhile, didn't we build a second frigate? Is this it? This is it. All right. No? Yes. The Piranha. The Discovery. I'm renaming it. All right. Meanwhile, this guy can drop off. Why do you have rum? You've picked it up from the pirates, I bet. All right, so now that we have the brick, we can upgrade this thing, and it's a fully functioning mini society. Now, we can get more specialists if we go over to this guy, and we got a lot of money, so it doesn't seem like a bad idea. We're going to send our Sea Eagle over there. Meanwhile, we will send an expedition out to try to discover the New World.
I'll captain for ye till blood boil or freeze in my veins.
And it looks like we'll need diplomacy, navigation, and naval power. So we'll take discovery, because it's got naval power and navigation built into it. That's great.
Ship shape.
We are ship shape, yes. Now, rations is basically anything we've got here that's food. But we can also find something that's good for diplomacy. I think schnapps is good. Or beer.
I've given up my pipe. Don't
Beer's
want
good
a dead
for
man's
diplomacy.
chest.
So that's good. And then what else can we bring? Just rations, I guess. Let's bring some fish. 10 should be enough for rations. Probably won't need more than that. And we'll go with what we've got here. Yeah, we'll start the expedition. So we're sending the Discovery off to discover the new world. These expeditions are really kind of cool, and how you can... Oh, it's trying to pick up the things I told it to pick up. That's what it's doing right now. And then, if you get specialists...
Just how is your conscience?
Like, there were a bunch of specialists here, but it got refreshed. You can have these
fire
various things
has been
equipped
vanquished.
on the boat, and it gives you more stuff. Sewage proposal. Income per house is down, but chance of illness is down, too. That's interesting. Okay. So, the discovery process is happening. We're still weak on our workforce here, because we're still low on the sausages. But, good news, I think, is this schooner should be picking up its first grouping of... Let's upgrade this. Don't keep more than 110 here. It should be picking up its first sausages and its first...
Aye.
Yes, its first pigs and its first flour. So that will help alleviate the problem over here. Because these guys are just waiting for those resources to arrive. And that should fix our workforce problem, and then we can go back to building more guns, and then we'll be ready to take on that pirate lady. Oh, it's just starting. Alright. So what do we have next on the artisan trick? We need to get windows happening. Windows are important. Sand mines require workers, and rather than use up more of our... Oh, we have workers here. Rather than use up more of our precious space here, we could build a schooner...
To the edge of the world!
...in order to set up yet another trade route for that in the
Going
near
on an
future.
adventure? Don't be scared if old Wibbly can also do it.
Oh, I'm scared. But for the moment, I think we've got to build the sand mines here. I don't think you need... Yeah, they can be built here. Alright, so 1 sand mine, 1 glass maker, to 2 window makers. This is where I was saying we were going to need the extra wood at some point, so now we can just put a glass maker anywhere we have an extra slot. And then we can put 2 window makers over here as well, right next to the glass maker, which means only the window makers actually interact with the small warehouse. I'm going to upgrade it just to make sure we're on top of things over here. Once we get glass, we can upgrade these to add yet another loading ramp, which would make it easier to pack things around in them. All right. Our schooner finally dropped off the first load, so now all of these guys should be going to pick stuff up. That's exactly what they're doing. They're all picking up the flour and other things that they need, so all of these will now start actually producing the sausages and bread that we need to make these poor bastards happy.
Game saved.
Alright, so we do have extra lumber, and it really only takes half a lumberjack hut that I currently have. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the sawmill, I'm going to lower its productivity a little bit. Let's say 20%. I think that's about what we'll need. And it'll make farmers a little bit happier, because right now we're overproducing on schnapps, which I think we can avoid now, right? Yeah, our schnapps production is back under control, so we can reduce that back to normal and make them happier. Happier people is good. They'll start They'll start little festivals if the island is very happy. And we can see here, farmers are happy, workers are even happier, and artisans are okay, but we're missing a lot of artisan happiness needs because we haven't had the ability to build them yet. We can't build canned food goods until we get glass, I believe. Yeah, we need glass to build a cannery. Here's the red peppers that I had mentioned we were going to need to get. This poor bastard. The wind is going against me everywhere. I want to cross the map going this way, and now the wind is against me. That's a pain.
Got to start somewhere. Life's not
pickup
always
quest.
an easy chair, you know.
I don't actually need to make you happy, though. Do I? How happy are you? He doesn't hate me.
Oh,
So I'm going to say no.
I can't get anybody to do it.
You got a ship right there. Use your ship, buddy. All right. Ugh, workers. Still a problem. Money, kind of balancing on a precarious knife edge here. Once we can get the canned food and the sewing machines going, these guys will be much happier and provide much more income. We're still not producing any damn weapons, which is very concerning. But anyway, we're starting the glass production.
I don't have all I need for my canvas. Everything's rather fragile.
The window makers, this should produce one every 30 seconds. But maybe it didn't have enough sand until just now. Now it's getting up to 100%. Okay, that'll be back to going soon. One of the first things we might want to do is upgrade this trading post here. Yeah. Hey, Dragon. Sand mine is basically just a beach. I mean, if you zoom in, that's exactly what it is. It's taking the quartz sand out of the ocean here and purifying it and getting it ready to turn into glass. I feel like we're going to need more than one window production chain, however. This slaughterhouse is not happy. How much are we coming back with on this one here? Last time we came back with 8 tons of pigs and... That's interesting. Why are we doing so many fewer pigs than flour? I feel like it should be even, right? Because these are 1 minute each. And I built 2 pig farms here, and I have 2 slaughterhouses in the mainland. But the bread is 30 seconds each. That's why we're getting twice as many. Okay, that makes sense. But should this slaughterhouse really be running out of production? We should have 5 and 7, right? Oh. We have 5 pig farms on this island and 5 slaughterhouses. How is that possible? There's 1, 2, 3... Where are the other pig farms? Up here? No.
Game saved.
Right there. So that's part of the problem, isn't it? We had 2 pig farms here, but no slaughterhouses. Why? Why didn't we have any slaughterhouses? What are these pig farms delivering to?
I feel it reflects the times.
Oh, these are rendering works. That's right. We're making soap with these pig farms. Okay, that makes sense. So, 3 pig farms dedicated to sausages, and then another 2 on the other island, and then 5 total slaughterhouses making the sausage. Do you feel this reflects the times? Yes, everybody's happy. I think that definitely reflects the times. We're going to make people even happier. Don't you know?
My publishing house? I mean, I am so grateful to work in your publishing house.
You're damn right you are. Be glad you're still alive. Just remember, living itself is a positive outcome. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. I want to see our people be very
Then
happy.
I'll send it out.
You use your newspaper to manipulate? To control?
Oh no, that does sound like pretty bad. Maybe I shouldn't do that.
Ship constructed.
I built a little well there, huh? Okay, ship constructed, you say?
Ready the
Schooner?
ropes?
Oh, a frigate. We have the schooner under construction now, right? Yeah, we're building a schooner. All right, so this is number 2. Got number 1 way over here, still on its way to someplace. Number 2 over here. And this island down here, we said we want red peppers, right? Yeah, we need red peppers down there. So, red peppers it is. So this is 2 minutes to 2 minutes to 1:30. Oh my god. So if these are 30 seconds, that's 3 to 4. So 4, 4, 4 will get us 3
We
canneries.
careen into the unknown.
Do we?
Sickening.
The man spasms, eyes rolling, before finally falling unconscious. His mania had come suddenly, with 8 men needed to pacify and bind him to the mast. Some say he's possessed by demons and must be done rid of. The officers, less credulous, seek a surer explanation. The only way to silence a worsening quarrel is to find a solution. Oh, we don't have any bonuses to medicine or faith. Oof. None of these are good options. We don't have any. We're not prepared for any of these. But I think guarding him is probably the best bet. I mean, what's the alternative? Your crew won't be happy if we get rid of him. Let's just get the crew's faith to help them. They're partially convinced that there is a spiritual explanation for the deranged behavior, but insist on chaining to the bed. He must have done something terrible in the eyes of God. Despite all hope for his fast recovery, he dies not 2 days later, his malady forever a mystery. So we lost some morale there, unfortunately. We weren't prepared for the medicine challenge. So if we didn't have extra rations, it would cost us 10 morale every time we would continue our journey. And usually you need to continue it 3 or 4 times. Anyway, do we have an iron mine here? We do. This requires, however, artisans. So 1, 2, and then 3. Crap. We still have tons of iron being produced here, don't we? I guess it's not a lot. I thought we'd still have a lot left because it's not being produced by being used by this furnace.
When hours are this kind, I don't ask questions.
Because
Ship constructed.
we have 2 iron things, and each of those can feed 2, so we should be able to have 4 furnaces, and we only have 3, and one of them isn't even going. So why don't we have more iron? Is iron being used anywhere else?
Digs is full of kids. More likely find me out and about.
We
of an
turned the
evening,
iron mines down to
seeing what's
50%
what.
production. That's why we don't have a ton of extra iron. But we will. So we can run the cannery later.
Game saved.
Will we also be able to run the sewing machine production? Probably not. But the cannery can use a little bit of our extra iron. So we can get away with setting up the cattle farm, which is farmers, and the red pepper farm here, and bring these 2 things back to the main island via the schooner that we're building now. can put a warehouse over here to accept all of these goods. Now we need a red pepper farm. Put one on each side. We're going to need 4 of these, aren't we? Jeez, that's a pain. Because they're so long. So we can actually pack them around this this warehouse. Because they take 2 minutes each. They're not going to be delivering a lot. And that means we can put some more... dang, I think we just used up all of our spots.
With no fields?
A farm with no fields? What kind of farm is this, anyway? There we go. Okay, that one got...
What brings you here, master?
Oh, it can't be the good company or something. There we go, and... Oh. All right. So there's that. Now we have 4 red pepper farms and we have 3... Oh, we only have 2. We need more than that. Do for that guy. Okay. All right. And then one more of the cattle farms. Would mean we're done here. Okay, so now we have 4 cattle farms and 4 red pepper farms. We'll upgrade this just to be safe. And what that means is if we have 4 of these, we can have 3 canneries back on the main island.
Admiral! Admiral!
What? What is it? These hoodlums are asking for it. To each harbor, its own ill-famed tavern, and to each harbor its own ill-famed tavern, and this one is no exception. While your crew enjoys a beer at the counter, the tavern's door slams open, the bartender stiffens, and the volume of conversation dwindles. And does a record also scratch? I think so. The newcomers are regulars of the bad kind. One of the scruffy men elbows your doctor and gasps as the alcohol splashes on his unkempt clothes. He immediately grabs your sailor by the collar and demands an apology. We don't have anything particularly special to force them with, but we can try to use diplomacy and offer them a drink from our awesome beer collection. The language of alcohol is universal. The thugs take you up on your offer and eye the sailors' purses as they pass the money around to pay for the beers. As the first round arrives, one of the hoodlums speaks up and announces that they will have a drinking contest with the crew. The idea is one-sided and weirdly different from their previous aggressive attitude. We could try drugging their drinks. I'm a little suspicious here. Let's see if this works. The dosage doesn't put them to sleep. It kills them! Oh no! We're not very good at this medicine thing. The doctor sidles amongst the thugs, lacing their drinks and snickering in expectation. Soon the effects appear. The gang shows drowsiness, then nausea, before losing control of their movements and tumbling against the counter, their faces taxing on a waxy yellow color. The crew can do nothing as the hoodlums break into seizures and foam at the mouth. They win the drinking contest by default as murderers of their opponents. Jesus Christ. Okay, so that happened. Right? How's it going, Carnifex? Long time no see. Alright, so anyway, canneries require 75 artisans. And we can see our workforce is now finally back at tip-top shape. Oh, but the clothing is a problem. So we need to go... We need clippers. We need clippers. We need the bigger ships. There's not enough going on here. All right, so if we need more work clothes... This place is building them, right? And it's got way more than it needs. So, you know what? I want the work clothes to be built on this island. We got room. Well, let's put them over here. Alright, so work clothes, no longer a problem. We can do another 1,200 or so when it comes to work clothes. But let's also upgrade these guys so that they no longer need work clothes, because when they're upgraded to artisans, they don't need work clothes anymore. So I may have just...
You reached a new milestone.
Maybe. Our farmers should come back to the fold here as soon as we finish that, but we're going to build a few more farmers' houses anyway. Just to make sure we're okay on that. And we can see that our slaughterhouse production is only at 66%, huh?
I can't promise it won't be dangerous.
Well, I don't have the stuff
The reality
to deal with
of it
lack
hits
of
you?
danger. We definitely need more farmers, is what it comes down to, because we need more workers, because we have our entire, you know, productivity shut down right now. So I need to upgrade some of these farming villages. In order to turn all this back on.
Look sharp, the governor's here.
You damn right look sharp. Alright, so we're gonna fix this. Set the iron back to full. And now we can get that cannery production going. But where? Where should we build this cannery production? I don't really have a slot for it over here. There's too many of these stupid things. One more warehouse over here. So we'll need 3 canneries total. There we go. They're on a very long time
shortage.
This one's got a workforce shortage. How come? They appear to all be in good health. There we go. That should fix that temporarily. Oh, we were workforce shortage because they're using, you know, all their workers to do this. Okay, so the cannery should make tons of, whatever it is, goulash?
Rose cheeks and
Canned
merriment.
food for these guys, which will give us a bunch more money and give us more artisans to boot.
Game saved.
And more artisans is good. Oh, we've got a quest over here. What do you want?
Grease the wheels, governor. Far be it from us to make the foreman work.
What do you need?
Let's
Provide
hear
the
it then.
resident with 7 tons of bricks? Yeah, I got plenty of bricks.
Sure.
Ooh, what
A
did he give us?
promise kept.
Self-repair plus 600%. Well, that's pretty good. Ah, I forgot I
It
came
is
all the way
not
over here
my
to pick
job
up
to know
dudes.
their crimes, only to find a fitting
Crafting expedition bonus,
punishment.
diplomacy expedition bonus, and a hunting expedition bonus. Well, let's
We
buy.
careen into the unknown.
Let's buy a couple of them. Oh, that's all we can afford, huh? Okay. Well, better than nothing. So now you can come back here and drop that off. But we're
Coordinates
careening into the unknown. What's going on?
Not enough to call it extortion.
A matter of the heart.
I'm
The crew...
watching your every
Yeah,
move.
I know. Get out of here, buddy. Run your prison. The crew have been enjoying some island hospitality, but many are now refusing to leave. They've fallen in love with the sons and daughters of the local king. Perhaps he can be convinced to allow them to come with you. You can attempt to come to an arrangement or else wait for him to consult his copper oracle. Well, let's try to convince him, obviously. The king is delighted to see his children wed. Delicate understanding of local customs and smattering of their languages allows the message of true love to be conveyed. Huzzah! The king evidently thinks his children in good hands. Feasting, and to the amusement of all, terrible dancing follows. For his departing children, it shall be the longest, most fascinating honeymoon. So we get an expert hunter that produces bonuses to hunting cabins, but can also be used during an expedition to provide bonuses to hunting and force. Awesome. But for now, extra rations, go!
We assist however we may.
I know you do. I know you do. And you are the reason that we needed this trade route from here to here. Oops. Create trade route. In the tiny island here, you're going to be picking up beef. Except. Then you're going to be unloading it in the old world. Oops. Unload. And then here, you're going to be picking up, what was the other one? Red peppers. Red peppers. And unloading that in the new world. That's the only thing you need to do. You don't even need to bring anything to that other island. It's fine. Oh, I need to actually put the schooner on that one. The idle schooner, the morning dew. Beautiful. Okay. So now we've got that going. We've built the canneries. They're awaiting people to actually do anything with them. But it'll be done soon.
Stores are inundated.
Oh, too many sailmakers, huh? Or too much sails. Let's sell the sails to anybody who's coming by. Anything more than 150 can be sold. Meanwhile, I'll actually build another frigate. I can't because of this stupid worker shortage. Let's at least unpause.
Some scared.
Can we unpause one more? Yes. It's the last one we can't unpause. Or this needs to be unpaused, though. I'm worried we're going to run out of soap soon. There's only so much. It's still going up. I think we're okay, I guess. Alright, so we can unpause this one as well. We don't need this other furnace.
We lack the requisite.
Because we're using the iron to do other things. So we're going to delete that from there. Alright, do we have glass being made? We have glass being made! Beautiful! That was the plan all along, was to make the glass. Now, I feel that we just need another of these stupid sand things. We need to make glass faster, because this is way too slow. Right? Is it just me, or is that way too slow? So we've got the sand mine. We just need one glass maker and 2 window makers again. I think we can fit it all over here. But that cost us a lot of artisans. Holy crap.
Game saved.
Not close enough to the market, eh? How does that fix your problem, huh? Still doesn't fix it. Okay, how about this? These ones still don't feel close enough to the market, apparently. Alright, well, we need a lot more.
We're right.
Roads do, mate.
You want roads? Okay, fine. Fine, you can have your roads. You think it's that important? Oh, I'm making it too big. This is too big of a city. But the artisans still don't have their goulash. We still need more goulash. That will help alleviate our artisan worker problem.
There are not enough hands.
So, theoretically, this
A
little guy
statue of
here,
blossom.
yes, bringing the first bits of beef and red peppers over. Which means that our canneries will soon be active. Right
I
now
had better
they're not.
leave it to set.
So until the canneries get active and we get an influx of artisans, let's just pause
I can return.
these ones. That'll give us workers to work the canneries. Because, man, it takes a lot of artisans to make those glass, right? Look at this. How much does it cost?
Trying to remember what it is I'll
It takes
need to do.
100 artisans to run this glass factory. And then window makers take another 100. So it's 300 right there is what I need to turn those on.
perils await us. Read a star.
Oh no, a storm! The tempest is beyond anything you have ever faced. The smell of salt is everywhere. The freezing waters pierces everyone. The wind and waves hit your ship with impossible violence, making the vessel groan and tremble with each new strike. The air so full of sea spray that one could drown in it. Is there anything mere humans can do in the face of such a godlike wrath? Obviously, we've hit some kind of tropical storm. The good news, pray that the usual method will work and reef the sails. Or frenzied measures for frenzied times. Open all the sails and ride the storm, because we have a very good crafted ship. This is no schooner we sent across the world. This is a frigate. Come on, get 'em! A move as wasteful as it was risky. Meek doesn't begin to describe your sailors' approach. They deploy the sails in an incoherent manner, letting the wind take hold of the ship. The vessel yaws to one side, then to the other, its rudder barely in contact with the water. A wave grabs a sailor and runs away with him. Any more of this and the whole crew will follow. Oh boy, okay. Okay. Fill the bottom of the hold to keep it steady. Theoretically, that's already been done. Or time the anchor's release to counterbalance the ship. All right, we're going to put faith in the ship again. A bold move. Releasing the anchor right as the ship reaches an upright position and begins to yaw is the perfect timing to stop the chaotic rolling. The sailboat protests against the maneuver, trembling under the insistence of the waves, but obediently follows your crew's demands as they finally steer it away from the storm. Unnerved but alive, the sailors agree that they have seen and done enough risk-taking for the day.
Nothing to fear.
We made it. Okay, let's continue forward, I
These
guess.
fabled lands exist after all.
We've discovered a
I
new
knew this crew
region.
wouldn't let you down.
Dun, dun, dun. Look at this.
Halyards,
Session
sheets, and
unlocked.
braces.
You've succeeded in discovering this new land.
Coordinates plotted.
These fabled lands exist
Halyards, sheets,
after
and
all.
braces.
Oh, there's somebody already here. It's this lady's island. Look, she's got a whole thing already set up. My God, she's so far away. So far ahead of me.
Coordinates plotted.
What about this? Ah. She's got cool things. All right, well, that sucks, because that's a really good island that she picked up here. Look at all the different fertilities it's got.
Frigate first class. Make
Yeah,
sail.
you're just going to be keeping exploring
Aim
here.
saved.
Meanwhile, what I need to do is equip something to bring over here with...
La Fortune. Play fair, we'll get along. Play foul, and I'll get along without you.
That's the pirates. There.
Stations.
Little by little.
How about we don't go and piss off the pirates? How about that?
Keep her constant.
I'm just going to do some basic exploration patterns. All right, so let's go back to the old world, and now we need a boat with some wood and maybe a frigate.
You can rely on us.
Yeah, we'll send this guy to the new world, the Castaway, to set up a new island over there that has new possibilities. So, are our canneries working now?
I'm missing
Not
particular
quite.
materials.
Oh, that's what we're missing. Okay. Yep. My mistake. We needed artisans to do the artisanal kitchens also. Ugh. And we need 4 of those. Ugh. To be properly... So, we'll pause one of these. The artisanal kitchen will at least get some. Oh, geez, our money situation is a problem, but it'll be fixed as soon as the canneries get to doing their actual jobs. Yeah, we're gonna need 4 of them. Now, how many artisans can 4 canned foods support? 7,800. Way more than we need, actually. So that's a bad idea. Let's just do the 2. And when it comes to this, see, I wanted to do the 4 because it would make for perfect, but there's another way around this, you know. There's another way. Instead of making the perfect ratio, you can have the earlier production be more productive or less productive in order to make it work. We just don't need that many artisans working here. Same thing over here. Let's, you know what? Screw it. We can sell the extra canned food. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make that our cash crop, so to speak. So we'll go over here and we'll say canned food if we have more than 150, sell it. And we're going to probably have more than 150 a lot of the time. Because this food, when it sells, it'll sell for a lot of money from the traders that come by. 150 might even be, let's say 130. Because we're going to have way more than we need if we do this. Oh, and we need money for this. Dang it. Those bastards and their requirement of money. Alright. So the artisanal kitchen is producing goulash. The canneries are going to start producing the canned food. And then we're going to get more artisans. And they're going to be providing me with many more coins. What about happiness for artisans? They need the theater. They need like a variety theater. This isn't bad, but we'll need another one near the rest of the artisan quarter. However, we don't have the money for this either. Money's become a big issue here. Alright, anyway, the castaway needs some...
Ready the ropes.
Alright, we need some of that. We need some of this. And I think we need some brick, too. And then you will head to the New World. Okay. Over here, we should probably sell the excess lumber that we've got now. It's not going to make a lot of money, but there's no point in having them produce it without... So, see, this is one of the independent traders coming by, and he may pick up some lumber from us, depending on if the dice roll decides that he needs it. And it looks like he did.
Too many changes, I hope. Loot doesn't, indeed taste half as bad as they say.
Rapturous return. The expedition has returned. I could keep people even happier. I can make them happier still. Or we could... Oh, you know what? We need money. We need money.
As you wish, it'll be
Your
changed
family's in danger. Pay your dues.
Course.
Save your loved ones from a
Absolutely.
terrible fate. Your money is all that stand between the wolf-like shadow of our rivals over the border and the children and kittens nestling so peacefully at your hearth. Spend money, please.
Of course. You know what's best.
Damn right I know what's best.
Always telling me scruffs to keep their mitts off me biscuits.
Okay.
You gained an influence bonus.
Ah, because we've been using so much propaganda here, we now have newspaper effectiveness plus 5%. All right. So we now have windows going at a pretty good clip. We should have enough artisans. No, we still don't have the 300 we need to get the other window thing going. My baby Blackbeard used to be so adorable with his eye patch.
A victim of my own satisfaction. I fear I become
tiny little
entitled.
Oh. They're giving me a bear.
Alaska, this Sunday.
They had a
Save
pet bear.
me from this tortuous perplexity.
And now they're like, yeah, we can't take care of a bear. What were we thinking? Loading's delayed. Fix that. But where can we put our, like, touristy area? I guess we could put it right over here. It seems as good a place as any. Let's start our zoo. Oh, we don't have the money. Again, with this money problem. It's always a money problem, isn't it? We want the variety theater, but we also need the damned windows. Which is why we wanted to get more artisans. Do they yet have their
Life is
goulash?
like seawater.
They do have their goulash, and it's still not enough artisans.
You reward.
We earned this.
All right, now we have enough artisans to actually
So sorry.
undo that. There we go. And my goal was to make them happy and spend some money on a cool theater, but we don't have the glass because it takes so long to make. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, we'll unstopper this one, and now we should have the cannery going at full speed in just a minute, and that means we can sell the profits of that cannery, and when we sell it, it's $4.50 each. That's a decent chunk of change compared to what we're selling the wood on the other thing for 4 each? 400 times what we'd get for the
Ceasefire has ended.
Oh boy. Okay, let's start building another frigate if we can. No, we can't because we don't have the... Ah, now we can. There we go. Good deal.
Ready the ropes?
Oh, this was... we were going to give these off here.
Coordinates plotted.
These guys like their rum. Unfortunately, it's going to be a small boost to our income because I don't have the ability to keep more than a little bit of it.
Steady her course.
What we could really use... Ah, here we go.
One-piece underwear suits, too prickly. I find singleton shorts and vests to be tried and true.
What? What are you talking about, buddy? This looks pretty good. I don't have 232,000 though. Maybe this one will be just enough.
Make sail.
And of course, this one also
Game
sells these ships here. So I've got 3 good islands in the old world. Let's go to the new world and see if my other ship showed up here.
Go. I trust you.
Oh, you gave me this. I forgot you just given the ship.
The sail.
All right. So, ooh, coffee, tobacco, cocoa, cotton, sugarcane, plantain. That's a good island. It's got a lot of frickin' waterways in it though, which is a pain. You don't have a lot of room to actually build stuff, but it's got all the fertilities you need. This one's got corn though, which is actually needed earlier, but cotton is also needed. Can we get cotton and corn in the same place? No, this one's got pearls instead. Cotton, corn. Here we go. Cotton, corn, coffee, tobacco. But it doesn't have sugar cane. Ah. I think we just need these two. Maybe. Because this one's got cotton and coffee. This one's got corn instead. Like, these two could do okay. This one's covered in stuff, too. Ugh. Actually, these two. This one gets us the cotton, coffee, and cocoa, and the sugar cane. This one gives us the caoutchouc fertility and the pearls. Yeah, let's start with this one, though. We need the sugar cane first. That's step 1.
On our way.
Now, I know we've got another one on the way here, right? Yeah, there it is. This ship's on the way. The frigate that I sent down with more stuff to build a second island.
I could have lit up the barbecue.
Could you have? Could you have? So, our ship upkeep isn't too bad right now. Ooh, the consumption tax is giving us a lot of money. I mean, wow, a lot of money.
Stations!
Yeah, so we need the iron there, that's why. So this island, it's okay. I'm going to try these two big islands here as the 2 places that we're going to start. This one also, by the way, has 16 oil fields, and this one has 18 and some gold deposits. What does other islands have for that? That's the problem. We got clay on this island, too. That's another good reason to start with this island, because it's got the clay. All right. Let me go back to the live dashboard so I can see what people are saying. Nobody's saying anything, which is okay. I know it's kind of a boring game, right? But people, you know, it's relaxing. There's not a huge amount of stuff that happens. It goes a lot slower. It's probably more interesting for me to be invested in it than somebody watching. But, you know, people like watching these games, so whatever. I'll keep streaming it.
You don't always need to run it.
Okay. So coming back here. Whoa! Something horrible has happened. Why do we have so few of everybody? Oh. There we go. But, yes, what's the deal here?
We have cause for urgent celebration.
Food. Food is the deal. We don't have enough fish?
It is
really?
easy to dismiss these things as trivial.
It seems
But
like we have
history
enough
shows
fish.
us otherwise.
All right, well, all we're going to do is make the fish produce more faster. And when we do that, all it's going to do is it's going to take it from 30 seconds to 24 seconds.
You keep us on our toes. We put our love into this.
Do you? Do you really? All right, now, what is the cause of this? Oh, these guys also need the fish. And what's the cause of these people being upset? There's just not enough of them, full stop, that's all.
Workforce shortage.
Yep, I know. I know that's a thing. But don't worry, we're on it. The fish will flow, much like the spice. Tater fields. We can relocate these to another island, basically, if we need to. We need to build a schooner or so.
Game saved. Workforce shortage.
I know! Isn't that crazy? But the fish are back in town.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Alright, it's made it down here,
Ready
so
the
this is
ropes?
going to get us the secondary island that we wanted. Meanwhile, we've got the first island here, and we've got the 2500, the 10, the 8, and it costs 33 influence to
You
build
just
a new
crossed
island.
paths with the Great Wibbly.
Oh, he didn't like it that I took that island. Oh,
Hold
expansion
your
is what
horses,
I did.
or you may find their heads in your bed.
So, commuter piers, every category grants a limited amount
Wow,
of
have you got
free
some big
uses.
ones there?
Sometimes you just have to take a cudgel to other people's heads.
So what do we get if we keep getting more islands? We get Conqueror. Island workforce plus 50. What does that mean? Global effect that can be earned by investing influence. I guess that means there's 50 extra workers of each type? I don't know. Okay. So, we've got this island. And we need to start a little town here. A marketplace would be a good place to start.
You reached a new milestone.
The age of tradition, ladies and gentlemen. The age of tradition.
Sorry, let's go right
We've built a town with some mix of locals and people that come from our old world. Just such a fabulous looking game. I mean, when you're down here, you see just how bad the models are. But I mean, just looking at anything that's far away, it looks gorgeous. You got the ship right on the coast there. You got the water lapping. It's just amazing. And when you go into like the post, this is just look at this little tiny town built into the jungle here. Getting ready to serve the Empire. All right, that's going to do it for this one. The next one is going to be the Age of Tradition, and we'll start that up again in a little while, say 1 o'clock Eastern Time, about 40 minutes. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back and do that. It's going to be a good time. See you then, guys.